So I'm just going to pull this up real quick, walk you through in case you've never seen this, what the back end of Google My Business looks like, and some of the key things you want to look at as you kind of tool around inside of Google My Business. So my mouse just disconnected. Hang in here with me, guys. Okay, so this is, if you go to google.com/my business, redirects you to here. It kind of will let you log in and see all of your listings. When you get into your listing, these are the things you have control of, right? And so you can upload photos, you can create posts, you can create ads. Do not recommend trying to just do it from there. There's a Google AdWords editor, which will work much better. So don't get confused there. But really, when you first log in, what I want you to do is click on the Info tab. And this is all of that initial data that Google has on you. So your company name, this is what I'm talking about. Make sure you've double checked to make sure you haven't added any spam keywords. This is your company name. You want it to be referenced in the same exact way here on Angie's List, on Yelp, right? You want your main company number. Make sure your office hours are nice and tidy and accurate to how you operate, knowing that just because you don't operate 24 hours a day doesn't mean you shouldn't list that, right? If you've got somebody that can answer the phone live and you can potentially dispatch a technician, if you have this turned off, like if you say you're only available from 9 o'clock to 4 p.m., because that's when you actually have your office open, searches that happen after 4 o'clock, you would fall out of the map listing. So you want to be aware of that and you want to pay attention to it. So that's where this information resides. Really important that you've got your category selected, you've clearly dialed in your service area, you've got the right name, address, and phone number. And you want to kind of take advantage of these posts. Google gives you the opportunity to post and they stay up for 90 days. You want to be posting at least once a quarter into your Google posts. That keeps your listing relevant, it keeps it active. Google gives you all kinds of great insights here so you can see, and it's worth double checking, how much of our search is coming from brand, how much is coming direct, what are the keywords that are driving the lion's share. Is your Google My Business, on the rise? Is it on the decline? So just be aware that all of this is here for you inside Google My Business, and you want to know how to access it. The other last thing I'm going to show you in here is your Google reviews. It's really important that as you get reviews, they don't just sit here, but that they respond, right? So good, better, and different, you're going to give yourself a competitive advantage if you're replying to your reviews. So want to make sure these reviews come in and you got somebody on your team that's looking at this. Hey, thanks for the positive review. Hey, really appreciate the feedback, right? And we're working on a program right now to do that for you. We're calling it Reputation Response. It's still in beta, but if that's something you're interested in, let Christian or your team, your account manager know. Hey, I'd be interested in learning more about that. Ultimately, we'd be monitoring your Google My Business reviews, your Yelp reviews, all of the reviews you get across the web, and actually responding to every one of them. We're finding that's a major ranking factor and a major conversion factor. So just something to think about. But that's the back end of Google My Business. Definitely make sure that you're dialed in. You've got the right company name, you've got the right phone number, you've got the right details here in Google My Business, and that you're passing all of the correct information through on your listing. Some of my best practices, just like in a bullet format here. You want to update the photos and try and update them on a relatively consistent basis. Leverage the Google posts, like actually post information on there on a quarterly basis or more frequently if possible. Respond to your reviews, whether they're good or bad. It's great to create a conversation, create a dialogue. And people can ask questions on Google My Business. Make sure that you're looking at those questions, you're answering them, and we're looking at that as a strategy as well to potentially seed questions and seed responses to build a more in-depth profile and to really get a little bit keyword rich on that front. Well, I hope you got value from that video. If you'd like more ideas, strategies, and techniques on how to really more effectively market your plumbing or HVAC business online, I'd like to invite you to go to plumberseo.net/checklist. There we've outlined the ultimate online marketing checklist for plumbing and HVAC contractors to really maximize your lead flow online. This really simplifies the entire online marketing equation into a checklist that you can easily identify what you should do next and what you could do to really probably double, triple, or even 10x the number of leads you're getting for your plumbing or HVAC business online. So you can get that completely free of charge, simple one-page checklist with a video that explains and kind of walks you through it. Just go to plumberseo.net/checklist. Talk to you soon.